Welcome, Rangers fans, to the first round of the playoffs, the PGBL quarterfinals, where we take on the Blackthorn Frogadiers. Now, of course, these next few matches are, well, maybe one potentially. We will be, fighting for the season. So, of course, our goal is to win every single game here from here on out. It's gonna be a tough challenge, and I'm up for it. We had a pretty good regular season, but none of that matters now in the playoffs because, I mean, whether you're if you barely make playoffs with a low record, or if you make playoffs by a wide margin, it doesn't matter at that point. It's all about matchup and being able to play right and build the right team. So we're checking on the Blackthorn Frogadiers. They actually replaced the Sydney Sylveons, whom we faced week 1. So we are familiar with the team roughly. You'll see it to the right side of your screen at the very beginning of the video. But we've roughly faced mostly the same team. We've got a few changes on their team. It's a different coach, so that's the good thing about it. We don't have to actually have a legitimate rematch. So that favors me and the fact that I could face someone new instead of just facing the same guy again. So that's pretty good. The bad thing is he has all the same threats. The main threats being the Mega Wild, the Victini, the Glycor. So that's something that's going to be an issue. I feel so. But anyways, make sure you guys go check out his video. Of course, I'll say all this stuff when the battle begins later as well. But make sure you guys go check out Iyokuu. Pretty cool dude. Does competitive battles, Citra battles. He's pretty standard stuff. He's a pretty old dude. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into our team builder here. These team builder is going to be a little bit more in depth. I want to give my thought processes for the sets I brought and the spreads as well. So keep in mind that I'm a little bit longer than usual, but I will do my best to keep it fast. But here we are, Hydreigon making the return this week. This is actually going to be the same Hydreigon we brought week 1. The same the nickname Hydreigon. That's the one we brought week 1 because we hit the Fire Blast and the Mawile, so I kind of want good luck for this. Even though I'm bringing Flamethrower this week because I do not want to test my luck in playoffs. So, and I would imagine Mawile will have some chip if I click Flamethrower on it. So we are running the Modest Nature. Now this allows me to outrun Max Speed Togekiss. I don't need anything more because I'm gonna be slower than Mienshao. I'm going to be slower than Victini because he's probably going to run Scarf. And even if he doesn't run Scarf, he's probably going to run Jolly Max. So there's no point in trying to speed creep. I'm just going to run enough to outspeed Max Togekiss and be able to nuke it with the Z Shockwave here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Shockwave is a really weak move, base 60, right? It's really weak, but my thought process is that Togekiss or Primarina is going to be a switch into this Mon. Always. Always. There's no doubt. I could have Flash Cannon, but that doesn't do anything to Togekiss. And, of course, Primarina just kind of just hard walls this thing. So the first calc here we have the on the Primarina. You can't really see the Primarina side all too well, but I'm not sure why I can't move it to the side for some reason. It's just the way the dimensions are. So just apologize. Just keep in mind you can see only my calc. That's all I need to know for real. As you can see here, the Giggable Havoc does 83% to 93%. Actually, you can't see it at all because of this. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Let's see. Will this help out a little bit? The dimensions. Nope. Let me zoom in then. Sorry about that, guys. Maybe this helps out. You can barely see it, but not really. Let's do it one more time. Let's help out a little bit. But you can see here the Giggable Havoc up here. It is a, pretty much a guaranteed shot after Dark Pulse. Max special attack, no bulk. Of course, if you're running max health or something, that's kind of a different story. But I do think he will bring a Specs Primarina, mainly because it does a lot of work to my team. That's the reason why I do assume that. And of course, Togekiss, same thing with that. This is max health Togekiss. I do expect it maybe to be a faster Togekiss if it were to show up. So of course, the same thing goes with that. The Giggable Havoc after Dark Pulse does a pretty good chance to kill. Not necessarily on Togekiss, but maybe it'll come in on a Flamethrower or Dark Pulse. So that's why I have it there. Just more of a nuke. It's more reliable for Primarina, but yeah, it's a weaker Z move, but I feel like it could really catch him off guard. Because, Hydreigon's got a wide move pool, so it could take advantage of Z moves rather well, even if the Z move, the actual move, is kind of weak. So that's my thought process on that. Tailwind, this fourth move is kind of just whatever. I just put Tailwind on there in case I need to outrun Scarf Victini with my some of my other Mons, or even this Mon later on in the game if he's locked in the U-turn or something. Or Bolt Strike or whatever. So, yeah, that pretty much explains that. Flamethrower for the Mawile and the Skarmory. Skarmory, of course, gets destroyed by this, unless he's running, Spadef, which I doubt it. He needs max defense to check Pinsir. Oh, Helmet, I assume. So, yeah, it's pretty much Hydreigon here. Nothing else to say. Just, it's a really good mod against his team. He has a lot of Fairy types, but if I can chip him, or if he gets carried away and doesn't bring all of them, which I don't think he will. I know Mawile will come for sure. I expect Prim, maybe Togekiss as well, but You know, if I can get those low, then Dark Pulse switch-ins don't really exist. So that's going to be kind of key to this matchup here, especially since, you know, it's not choice locked. So I could probably bluff it in the early on in the game. Next, we have Chris Zebstrika. Now, Zebstrika did nothing week 1 when we fought him, or the same team, I should say. You know, part of it was on me, just because like I needed to sack it for Victini. So this week it has a bit of a better matchup. Of course, he has a couple of ground types in the Quagsire and the Gliscor, but besides that, he has really no switch into Thunderbolt. So of course, this is my Skogakus and Primarina check. Although Primarina will not die to a Thunderbolt even at full. So I gotta make sure it gets a little bit of chip before I try to go for Thunderbolt, because I will die to a Specs Moonblast or a Hydro Pump or I mean whatever he throws at me. So he does have a Jolteon, which is a good switch into this thing, relatively good switch in. So that's why I had the Lightning Rod on this thing as opposed to like Sap Zipper. He doesn't know Grass type, so I'm not really worried about that being a thing. So yeah, I went for Lightning Rod because I want the boost rather than the speed. I don't need the speed, I don't think, with Motor Drive. I'd rather have the special attack boost in case I need to pick up a KO on something that otherwise would take a hit from me. Overheat completely destroys most Mawile. Of course, that's all it's really there for, the Mawile, pretty much. Obviously, Thunderbolt hits the Skarmory hard enough, so all I need it for is for that Mawile. So it's good it has that. I have sub that way in case I'm ever like at full or like not at full, and his Mawile is like, you know, really low. He wants to get Sucker Punch off. I could substitute and then kill him with the T-Bolt or Overheat. So that's the thought process there. And I am going with HP Grass again this week for that Quag. I'm risking it all because if he brings Gliscor again, then Gliscor will wall me. So I am risking it. I do think Quag will show up because of, well, I mean, I don't think you should be fearful of Delmise too much and like Grass Knot or like HP Grass. So I just want to be able to check the Quagsire because I already have a lot of ways to hit Gliscor. So I want to make sure I have a, you know, an option because I have no Grass type on the team. Just a bit of a spoiler. So that's why I'm running that. So next mon we have Tapu Tiki. Now this is probably going to be another important mon. I won't say the most important, but I guess you could say it is the most important given that his team matchup is like Fini like kind of beats almost all of his mons 1v1 unless they have like a Z move or something. So with the exception of like 1 or 2. So this spread is very weird. I know this is enough speed to outrun Timid. I mean Jolly Max Mawile. I mean it could be Timid if you wanted to, but that's kind of bad. This is the max health is at even 244. That way the berry procs at actually an even number, so that's why I'm running that. The Surf does a lot to Skarmory. The rest of it's just kind of spread out. Like I don't know what it does specifically, but I mean actually no, I take it back. This spread allows me to take Victini's Volt Strike and get the berry procced in one hit. So I don't want to run max defense and then the berry doesn't proc. So I'm able to get the berry procced after a hit, assuming it's not banned or something or like Life Orb. So I remember now, and then the rest is dumped into Spadef, so that's the reason why I have that. Surf is a very good move, of course, just to hit the Gliscor, Moonblast for the Umbreon, and of course Taunt is able to taunt the Skarmory from rocks or roosting or defogging or whatever, and potentially taunt the Togekiss from defogging, but I am not bringing hazards this week, just a bit of another spoiler, so I'm not sure if I'll ever need to use Taunt in the game, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, again, it's a good mon. It will check the Primarina somewhat. I know it will carry energy. I know it will carry Energy Ball for this mon, so that's something I have to look out for. But with Wiki Berry, it should be able to provide a good healing option once I get low. So I do think it'll be kind of crucial later on in the game if Fini is able to stick around that long. So yeah, next mon, Magearna. Of course, I got to bring Magearna, one of my MVPs of the season so far. Ironically enough. So yeah, Magearna running just a shift gear standard set here. Enough speed to outrun Scarf Victini with a +2 boost from shift gear or from the tailwind. So that's good there. Shadow Ball, of course, is for Victini, of course. Here you can see the Shadow Ball without a boost. Life Orb does a crap ton, 66 to 80%. And of course, after a +1 boost, it will pretty much knock out most variants as long as he isn't running, you know, like some weird like spread, like, you know, investment, or he's not Assault Vest or something. But yeah, it should be able to knock him out. Ice Beam, of course, is for Gliscor. Hits Skarmory rather well after boosts. Flare Cannon, of course, is for his Umbreon. And I mean, he has really no switch to a Flare Cannon either. I mean, just looking at his team, I mean, just even Skarmory is not a good switch in. It's still two-shotted because I'm running Life Orb and it's max special attack, Timid. So this mod could definitely be spammable as long as it's not in like on a Victini. So that's good. I'm not really seeing a good opportunity for the shift gear unless it's on Umbreon, so that's good. Or like Primarina locked into like Moonblast, so that's something I could try to set up on. So that's the reason why I have that. Of course, The rest is dumped and just spread around here. I was trying to run max all this here to get 159 HP to minimize life orb recoil. That's why Zebstrika has only 68 up here to minimize life orb recoil, but I couldn't get it all the way up there, so I just left it here. I just kind of spread it out, made it even. Not that it makes a difference. There's no calc behind it. It's just that. So, yeah, Magearna probably isn't going to be a mon that is able to sweep unless I get it in on an Umbreon or a low Primarina locked into like Energy Ball or something. So, yeah, I'm not really expecting it to sweep. I just want it to be able to kill a few things or weaken some things for my other mons. Next, we have the MVP, the Mega Pinsir. Now, this mon I was really heavily considering. Like, in my initial draft, I didn't, like, for this team battle, I didn't have him on the team. I thought it wouldn't be very well because he has stuff like Quagsire, Skarmory, even like Jolteon. Well, not really Jolteon, but like Skarmory and like Gliscor were the two mons I was more worried about. Victini keeping it off the field. Mega Mawile can always be scary. If it gets Intimidate, that with my Earthquakes might not do enough, and he can just do SD and stuff. You know, but at the end of the day, Pinsir puts in a lot of pressure on his team if I get rid of the Skarmory, so I just feel like this is important to have. It's just good. It's a very powerful Pokemon, so I need this to be able to hit stuff very hard. So with this set, I'm running the Smackdown Earthquake for the Skarmory to catch it off guard, potentially. I know I'm having a lot of weird, like, sets, but I just, for last minute, in case something happens, in case he thinks he's safe being one-on-one with Pinsir. Smackdown doesn't do that much. It only does, like, a little bit. And Earthquake, like, it doesn't do nearly enough. Like, together, they do, like, together, assuming he doesn't roost and he's max defense, it does, like, maybe 60 to, like, 75%. So, you know, it doesn't do that much, but it's something I definitely catch him off guard with. Let's say he switches into a return. Maybe he wants to get a Brox. I could smack him down first and then Quake and then maybe kill him from there, potentially. But, you know, I'm just hoping I can catch him off guard. Quick Attack pretty much kills a Mienshao, a Scarf Mienshao, so I can keep that in check. I'm not sure if he will bring that, but it does do a lot of work to my team, especially since I only have, well, 2 real resistances, and one of them isn't really a great resistance considering the spread I'm running, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, pretty standard stuff here. Quake is from Victini, Mawile, and the Jolteon, if I'm able to get a Tailwind up on and be able to come back and kill it with the Earthquake, so because obviously I wouldn't stay on Jolteon because it just completely destroys me. But yeah, that's Pinsir. Hopefully MVP can do its, you know, name to be, not being outbeaten by a Magearna, but yeah. So the final mon for this week. Now this is the mon I completely could not decide on this slot, but at the end of the day, I went with my boy Halls. I think Weezing is a good team option for this week. My initial draft had Regirock on this team to get up rocks and a Rocky Helmet and check a physical Victini. So I just thinking about it more. He has Mawile, he has Gliscor, he has Primarina, he has Quagsire, he's got Mienshao, he's got Skarmory. All those can deal with Regirock, you know, to an extent. Like all of them do. So I felt like Regirock was just a lot of dead weight, only to check like 2 mons maybe. So I ended up going with an offensive Weezing. And looking at his team, this does a lot of work. Poison isn't really a typing he can handle very well, with the exception of like Mesprit and then maybe the Quagsire. But I do have Toxic for Quagsire. Sludge Bomb, of course, is for the Togekiss and the Primarina, as well as just, you know, good, decent stab. Flamethrower is for the Mawile and Skarmory. And like I said, HP Ice is for the Gliscor. And then, of course, Toxic is for the Umbreon and the Quagsire. So I feel like this mod could be very, like, an underrated threat. Like, maybe he might not expect it to be as threatening until we get into the battle. So, you know, I could definitely see it as a lead. But, you know, Scarf Victini is obviously something that can be a lead as well, which is I expect him to lead that. So, you know, I think for this week, I'm probably going to lead with either Zebstrika or the Weezing, to be honest. But, you know, it all depends on when we see it in the battle. So, yeah. So this Weezing, like I said, it was a last-minute effort. Somebody suggested, you know, an Infestation set, because I was kind of questioning what I should run. But I just felt like an offensive set could do some work. And I'm going to give it a shot. You know, the season's on the line, but hopefully it won't cost me the season. But yeah, I just feel like it could do some damage. And like I said, this isn't really a great Mienshao switch in. You know, despite the still natural great bulk, it isn't a fantastic switch in, especially if he's running like Scarf Reckless or Life Orb or something. So that's that. And yeah, that's the Ranger squad for the quarterfinals of the PGBL. Hoping it works out. I hope you guys enjoy the battle. I know it will be a close one just because, you know, I have not had like a blowout all season long. So expect it to be a good one. Good luck to the Frogadiers, and I will see y'all in the battle. Go Rangers. Welcome, Rangers fans, to the PGBL quarterfinals. We are finally here. The Rangers are in the playoffs of the PGBL. It's been a long season, full of ups and downs, mostly ups. You know, we had a league best record of 9-1, but of course none of that matters now. We are in the playoffs, so it's win or go home. I mean, it's sport-wise, but it's either win or we're out for the season. So I rather not get first rounded, but I'll do my best to win. We are facing off against the Blackthorn Frogadiers, coached by Iyokuu. Of course, he actually took over for the Sydney Sylveons, who we faced week 1. So we are facing the same team, as I said, kind of in a team builder. But if you skip to this point, then you may have not watched it. So, you know, he has roughly almost the same team. Some of the big threats, Victini, GlitchxCity, Malwile, and Pinsir are still on the team. So those I have to worry about. But there are some new changes to his team. So I got to be able to beat those down. So make sure you guys go check out his channel and his side of the video. And yeah, let's go ahead and do it here. He has no ground. He's got Sand Slash. He got Sand Slash? I wasn't aware he got Sand Slash on his team. I didn't prep for Sand Slash at all. I guess my doc wasn't up to date. Huh. Interesting. I did not prep for Sand Slash. My team is incorrect on the team builder. So there's that. He did bring Umbreon, which is kind of interesting to me. I'm leaning towards a Hydreigon lead here to bluff the Scarf, essentially. That Sand Slash kind of not changes things, though. I mean, kind of, but it's better that HP Grass hits Sand Slash. So that's good in that sense. So I'm kind of glad he has that over GlitchxCity. So I'll take that. I could let Zeb Striker here, but it's kind of risky. I think Hydreigon's probably a safer lead. Hell, Tapu Fini's pretty safe. I'm going to go Tapu Fini here, but Hydreigon's probably better for me. But I think I want to go with Zeb Striker instead. Oh, shoot. I accidentally picked 3. Hold on. Uh-oh. Alright. Sorry, guys. I messed up here. I clicked 3. Alright, so this isn't a part of the loss yet. Alright. Alright, so I'm not sure if we're gonna do same thing, but same leads or not. Let me see. My bad, guy. I slipped. I wanted to lead with a Hydreigon originally, but I changed it to Zeb Striker. But then it ended up being Weezing. So, I mean, okay. He's cool with same leads. Alright. Alright. Well, I wasn't going to lead Weezing, but I'm going to do what we did at the lead. So, my bad. That's my bad. I'm sorry about that. But, Primarina as his lead. I really, really want to stay in Sludge Bomb, but Psychic, Spec Psychic is a possibility. Spec Psychic is a possibility, so... And I don't know what his set is right now, obviously, because we literally just led. My bad, guys. I'm sorry about that. I mean, it won't have an impact on the battle, so... I mean, it might, though. It might. But I doubt it. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, it worked out for me. I didn't pick the right lead, but it worked out for me. So, we actually speed tie, just if he's running Timid. Sludge Bomb has a pretty small chance to one-shot, so... With no bulk whatsoever, so... Ideally, I shouldn't stay in, because Spec Psychic will blow me back. Hell, I'm pretty sure, like, a Life Orb will kill me, too. Yeah, Life Orb will kill me. So... A safe switch in is Primarina. I mean, Fini. But I feel like I need I need Victini to be in tip-top shape. So I think I might just click Sludge Bomb. But if I lose speed tie and he's timid, then we're in trouble. Like, he doesn't have to click Psychic either. He can click a water move, but it could be risky for him. I might just stay in. I would love to have this because it does work. But I'm just going to stay in. He won't switch either, I don't think. I have to win the speed tie, though. Assuming he's running timid. So Sludge Bomb's going to do a crap ton if he's running no bulk. So I'm ready to adjust my calc depending on what his set's going to be. Because when we fought the other guy, it's a different coach. So I doubt he's going to, like, you know, go off what he did. Because the last guy had Assault Vest, which did some work. It was really tanky. But not a good set in my opinion. Not a good set. I mean, it's a good set, I suppose. It worked out for him, so I'll give him that. Damn, I really wish I had misclicked. I could have led Zebstrika and just fired off a T-Bolt, but it wouldn't have killed anyway, depending on his bulk, so. And I don't have Volt Switch either. I do have sub, though, so I could have subbed. Something I am curious about, though, is how much does HP Grass do to the Sand Slash? Because like I said, I did not know he had Sand Slash. I didn't. I don't know what happened. So he looks to be offensive. That's definitely offensive, 100%. Don't get a poison. He goes for Surf. Spec Surf, I believe, will not kill. I take it back, it killed. Alright. That's fun. We did outspeed. Magearna is guaranteed to be faster. At 126 speed. When Wheezing, at worst, runs at most 123. So I could go Magearna here. But let me think about this. I have to be careful. I think Maggie is the best play. I didn't look at his team, though, very well. So let me just think about this here. I am running Life Orb. Ice Beam should kill, but I think I'm going to Shadow Ball just to be safe. But I don't want to reveal Shadow Ball just yet. But I'm not sure if Ice Beam will kill. I think it should kill, though. I mean, come on. Let's be real here. I'll just Shadow Ball just to be safe. He doesn't know withdraw. Into what, though? Midnights. Which is the Umbreon. Interesting play. Interesting play. So Flare Cannon is going to do a crap ton. So he's already seen 2 Life Orbs. Let me check out the calc here. It's going to bop him. He has no Fairy Resist either, so I'm going to drop a Flare Cannon here. If he has Protect, he could do that. He has no switch into this. I am really shocked he brought this, dude. I have a Concolder. I have this thing. I have Tapu Fini. I have a lot of options for this to take it out. We do get the kill. Crit, that did not matter. 100%. It's 86 to 104. Timid Life Orb. Flare Cannon to a max special defense Calm Umbreon. If we got a low roll, it mattered, but we did. I doubt it. He didn't have a switch in, so it's a good play on his part. So this is going to be the Victini, 100%. So here we will find out if it's going to be running physical or special. Seeing how Primarina is low, Hydreigon needs to stay around. Zebstrika also needs to be around for a bit. I think Tapu Fini is pretty safe. If he goes for the Bolt Strike, good on you. But I think this is a safe play. Tapu Fini isn't as important now. And we won't know anything yet. I am extremely worried about this Pokemon. Extremely worried. He could be special. We'll find out right here together. Let's see. He is physical. That's good. Perfect. Doing around how much it should do. Does get the drops. Surf's about as good as play as any. He has really no real switching. He's gonna probably sack off the Pre-Marina. If he's Z move, I mean, that's perfect. I will take that. Or if he's not even like choice scarf, I will take it. I will take it, but I would think this is a check to Pinsir, so it's probably scarf. I mean, he could bluff it the entire game, but I don't know. But Hydreigon's the key to this matchup now, because it resists both stab. He does get U-turn, but it's the key to this matchup. It's the key right now, seeing as how his Pre-Marina is already dead, essentially. It dies to the Dark Pulse when it comes in, so Z Shockwave's kind of worthless now. I knew that'd be kind of worthless. And the greatest thing is he'll probably switch Mawile into it, but that's not a good idea either. He is that could confirm a scarf right there. I think that's gonna confirm everything. He's gonna go into his Ingenium. This is the Skarmory. I'm thinking this is max defense though. That's a risky play. Surf doesn't quite 2-tap. I think he's Rocky Helmet. I kind of want to Surf again. And then taunt. I mean, it's a 50-50 whether I want to taunt or go for the Surf again. I think I'm just going to Surf first. I could defog anyway. Because getting a low for Pinsir is kind of crucial as well. Even though he does have a Sand Slash. He does roost it up here. Or I'll taunt here, just to be safe. I'll taunt. Although it looks like I'm out damaging it, but I'll taunt here. Gotta pray he doesn't switch here. I'm thinking he's his helmet. He has no lefties, so Tailwind. Ooh, Tailwind. Interesting. So he has no Surf switch in, so he's probably just gonna either stay in and Brave Bird or sack off his Pre-Marina. I'm surprised he didn't expect taunt. I'm running standard Feeny. Well, actually, no, it's not standard because they're running Ancient Madness, but I gotta check out the Victini's Bolt Strike now. That is something that worries me now because... Alright, Bolt Strike looks like it will proc my berry. So I am still a good switch into... I'm a decent switch in right now. As long as I don't take too much damage. As long as I don't get below... I can't afford to lose too much more health. So there is the Pre-Marina. Now, if Mawile comes in, we're kind of in trouble. Not really, though, because from there we Moonblast. I mean, we Surf it up, and then, I mean, Hydreigon resists Sucker Punch, so we're good there. We'll just Flamethrower. Damage will be enough to kill it. Oh, I didn't calc the Zepstrika HP Ice. See, we eat a hit. I want to stay in now. But if he's Z-move, I'm screwed. How much did that first hit do to me? I lost 45 points, which isn't max speed. I mean, it's max attack. That's not max attack. I'm going to Surf up again. Does U-turn. I wasn't afraid of the Bolt Strike. That's interesting, because, like, I didn't lose that much health. He's not max attack. He must be EV to take something. Unless I just, like, didn't do the calc right, but I'm thinking this is correct here. Jolly max attack. V-create to my Tapu Fini, my spread here. Alright, back to my Zepstrika. The pressure's on him right now, though. He has no switch into a Surf. But I'm still dumbfounded at how, I don't know, he had a freaking Sand Slash. Alright, so assuming he's max health. HP Grass does 57 to 68%. So I guess Skarmory's down. His Pinsir answers are slowly going away. he has none now. Like Mawile, like Intimidate Mawile is his thing. But my initial turn of Mega, I will have Hypercutter, so that won't be a switch in. The Victini is coming through right now. Tapu Tiki coming in. Good kill there. Pick it off. Like I wasn't afraid of Bolt Strike at that point. Because like I said, I eat one for sure. Especially seeing that Victini isn't doing enough as it says on the calc to hit for enemy max attack. Unless I changed my spread before we inserted it, but I just inserted it now. If he's Z-move, so be it. I don't need this for Sand Slash. I don't think. Just gonna Surf again. I think it's the best play for me. No hazard setters. The last two are the Sand Slash and the Mawile. Just gonna stand and Surf here. This should proc the berry. This should easily proc the berry. See, now that's interesting. It killed. Am I calcing something wrong here? Okay. Alright, Hydreigon is the best switch in right now. I pick up a kill in the next 2 turns, no matter what. I'm confused now. That Bolt Strike should not have killed. Like, ban doesn't make sense. It's not banned. I'm kind of confused how the Victini didn't do enough, but the Bolt Strike did to kill. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. He might not be Scarfed, though. Which is something he might be bluffing, but the way he's playing it, no, there's no way. If he wasn't Scarf, he wouldn't be predicting with going U-turn. So, Dark Pulse should 2-tap anything that comes in. Except, well, it's going to 2-tap Mawile on the sense I can Flamethrower next turn. But if he doubles into his Victini, he's got me good. But at the same time, it's best move to hit me with his U-turn. So, it's looking good for me right now. If he's max health Sand Slash, he's taking 64 to 63%, 76%. And of course, Mawile will die to Dark Pulse plus Flamethrower no matter what. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I am so relieved to know he has a Sand Slash, though. I'm gonna look at Discord right now and see when he was actually picked it up, because I did not see this. I didn't pay attention. So there he is. He reveals he is not Scarf. So I'm pretty sure that just means I win the game here, because Pinsir is faster. But I don't want to speak too soon. So they released Quagsire. Oh, okay. But I didn't pay attention. The doc wasn't updated. Or my doc I had, at least. So that's my bad. But so I didn't need HP Grass after all. Well, man, I might need it still. There's no saying. There's no telling when. I am kind of afraid he might pull a double, though. Especially that he knows I'm not choice now. But at this point, Pinsir's looking good. He could be Berry Victini. That's something that's possible. Safe play for him, but that's better for me. I wonder if he's Scarf Sand Slash. I did. Nah, he's leftovers. All right, so I should be able to kill it here, no matter what. If he's Jolly Max Speed, I'll run that. Yeah, I just click Dark Pulse again. I think this game is ours, but Victini could be an issue. Knowing that what its item is. But if I kill this, Zebstrika has a little bit of fun. So Pinsir's return is doing 65 to 78%. I'm thinking he might be Berry because of Duck Trio. And of course, Pinsir having Earthquake as well. But let's see. I don't think there's a... This game is not over yet, but it's going to be hard for him. I'm just trying to think what I should do from here. Because if I kill this, which is going to happen, he has to bring in Victini again. I think. And the thing is, I don't think I can afford to take another U-turn. Because I need this to be able to eat a Sucker Punch from all while. Worst case. I do have Zeb with Substitute, which could be clutch. Because that'll probably be his initial turn of, like, his initial thought is to Sucker Punch me. I do eat one, I think, no matter what. Like, max attack, max. Yeah, I eat one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he eats one. I could go hard Pinsir, but that's kind of risky. Magearna could probably still do some damage. Maybe not, though. I could sack it. I think I'm going to sack Magearna here. But if he SDs up on me, I'm kind of screwed. Maybe Pinsir's the right play. But I don't know. No, Pinsir's not the right play. I think I have to stand and take the hit. Right? That's the play. Yeah, I think so. I should have flamethrowered, but that's okay. Because he'll sucker down and I can tailwind on the kill. But I might flamethrower. I'm going to flamethrower here no matter what. I can't afford an SD, so I'll just flamethrower. That does so much damage. He might become specs. There's no point in tailwinding on flamethrower. Yeah. So from here, I think I go into Pinsir first. No matter what. No matter what. Yeah, I go Pinsir and then we're safe here. Yeah, there's no doubt about it here. We go Pinsir. We click the Earthquake. And then from there it's just Zebstrika cleans up. I'm pretty sure. He's not Scarf Victini. We've already confirmed that. He's not faster than Pinsir or Zebstrika. Pinsir just needs to do enough for Zebstrika to come in and kill. Which I believe a Thunderbolt will knock out the Victini. But I don't know his sets. Yeah, Return plus Thunderbolt should knock it out. But this is kind of scary still. I'm going to return the Victini as well because I feel like it has Shuka. I have a feeling. It gets no priority, so I think I'm okay. I think this game should be wrapped up unless I'm forgetting about something like obvious. Sucker Punch will not kill, not even a crit. He didn't even go for it though. Crazy. He couldn't risk SD. Safe play. Regardless, he knows he can get a hit. He knows he can get a hit. But my thought process is he's not Scarf. So we're okay. And we've confirmed the non-Scarf. We've confirmed that already. I'm gonna return. He's a very, very defensive, unless I don't have enough HP. I should be able to eat one of these. Wow, do I have max happiness on this? I'm gonna Quake now. I'm actually in trouble. He could be Shuka. What is his spread? He must... So that makes... It still doesn't make sense to me, though. Expert Belt. And that does kill. All right. I guess the return was a max happiness because I did not do enough. But guys, the Rangers are moving on to the semifinals. We will be I'll be posting the channel links of the other two guys facing off, so you guys know. Of course, I'll know by the time this goes up, but go against him. That was a tough fight. That Victini was a complete mystery the whole game, but we were able to pull through. Once again, GG. Good luck to him next season whenever he can draft his own mons. I give him a lot of credit for doing what he did. But anyways, guys, it's been fun. I'll see you guys next week for the semifinals, otherwise known as the Western Conference Finals. So, but yeah, I'll see y'all then. Take care. Go Rangers.